Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's so exciting today. I have the Chanel Les Beiges Healthy Glow Sunkissed Powders. I have two of them, medium rose gold and medium coral. And I want to try these on my face today so you can see them side by side and compare. If you're considering to pick up one of these, then maybe this could be helpful on if your skin and skin tone is comparable to mine. So let's dive into these. But before we jump into the products, I just want to say welcome to my channel, and if you are new here, please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button, and also please comment down below if you already have these products or if you're considering to get these, then please let me know your thoughts. I haven't opened these one up yet because I wanted to do it together with you guys. I'm really excited to see these. I did ask the lady in the store to open them just to make sure that they were not broken, because I hate when that happens. You come home with a brand new beautiful product and then it's shattered in some way, and it's really too bad to be in that situation. But here they are. Look at the size compared to my head or my hands. So they are very classic, beautiful, elegant in the packaging, and also pretty heavy, but they're also very big. So very beautiful, but also what I would have expected. Let's look inside. So there you have it. This is the medium coral, the medium rose gold. They are so stunning. Look at these. They do have a fragrance, I notice when I'm opening them up and holding them next to my face. It's just a very subtle fragrance, but if it's something that bothers you, then maybe you need to take this into consideration. But let's see if this transfers to your face when you apply them to the face. Okay, before we start applying them on the face, I just want to see what the web page says about the product. So they says it's a trio of energizing nuances that can be blended all together or used separately. And then they are designed to put a glow and warm and a fresh sun-kissed effect that should last up till 8 hours. So if you spend the day outside, it says. It's the large size, yes, we can see that. And there's a bronzer in the middle and a blush and a highlighter shade. So they says that the bronzer is warm nuance and should give a natural sun-kissed look. And the blush is a vibrant color in rosy or coral nuances that should make your complexion glow. And you can get these in 5 different shades on the Chanel website, but I did get them in a local store because I don't have access to a Chanel store. And in my local store here in Denmark, they only had 3 of the shades, but the 2 shades that I wanted was 2 of them, so that was okay. Yeah, and then they say it's a finely milled powder and it should give a flawless complexion. So yeah, I think we should swatch them before we try them on. So let's go ahead and give them a swatch. Let's start by swatching the medium rose gold. Oh, I can't make myself put my fingers into it and maybe break the beautiful wavy almost pattern that's inside. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so beautiful. But let's go ahead and give them a swatch. So this is the swatches of the medium rose gold palette. So you have the blush on the bottom, and you have the bronzer in the middle and highlighter on the top. And then I made a swatch where I just swirled all the colors together to see what that looks like. And that's also very beautiful. There's no glitter or anything in the highlighter. It's just like a nice subtle luminosity, just like expected from the description. There's a little bit of a glow to the blush also, but no shimmer particles. Just a very beautiful glow. I hope you can see it on camera. And I would say that if you just use all the three colors mixed together, it does give a really nice sun-kissed color. So I would imagine that that would be very beautiful as well. Let's swatch the coral shade. So here you have the swatches of the coral shade. Very beautiful shades also. If you see them side by side, you can see that the coral palette is a little bit lighter in terms of the highlighter, and the bronzer is a little bit lighter as well. But the coral blush is very vibrant and it does give really summery vibes. And here you have the swatch of all the three shades mixed together. And as with the medium rose shade, it's also very beautiful, and I think it will give a very sun-kissed look. So very beautiful. I think I will go ahead and swatch these next to each other also. Okay, so I did go ahead and swatch the palettes side by side with the colors. So here you have the blushes on top, and the top blush is the medium rose gold, and the second one is the medium coral shade. So you can see that there is a difference in these two shades, but I don't know how obvious the difference would be when you put them on the cheeks. And then here you have the two bronzers. So you have the medium rose gold on top, like you have the blush on top, then you have the bronzer on top, and then the bronzer from the coral shade. As you can see the medium rose gold is a little bit more cool toned, like with the blush. It also is a little bit more cool toned compared to the coral shade. And this bronzer is a little bit more warm toned, but not too different shade wise. And then the two highlighters, I don't know if you can see it. I have the warm highlighter from the medium rose gold on top here, and then I have the highlighter from the coral palette that's a bit lighter. I don't know if you can see it if I kind of tilt my hand back and forth. Then you can see the darker shade and the lighter shade. These highlighters are very subtle and very, very beautiful. I think all the colors are very beautiful. I have some discoloration on my hand there, but if you can look past that, very beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and put these palettes on the face. So let's start with the medium rose gold on this side. So I have picked up a River 22 bronzer brush, and I'm just going to pinch it because it's very big, but I don't have a lot of my brushes are dirty, so I want to use some clean brushes, but it's no problem. I don't know if you can see this, but you can easily dip into the palette, just pinch it a little bit, and then it should be quite all right. So a very subtle shade, but beautiful. I can easily use this as a summer bronzer. It is a very warm bronzer and not warm, not yellow actually. I would say it's more of a reddish undertone with this medium rose gold shade. So very beautiful. So this side doesn't have anything on, and this side is nice and bronzed now. Does give a very sun-kissed, beautiful look. Okay, so let's apply the bronzer from the Coral palette on the other side. And I'm using another brush. It's a Refer 25 brush. The other was the Refer 22. So quite a big brush also. So I'm going to pinch it to only pick up the bronzer. So with this brush, I think it's because of the difference in the brush, I do actually have quite a bit of kick up. Let me try to show you in the pan. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of kick up in the pan with this brush. I guess it's a little bit more, I think when I pinch it, it gets a little bit more stiff, and then it kind of goes harder into the pan, but it does pick up a nice amount of product. So this is definitely a warmer shade, but that was also what we saw. The shade in the rose gold is a little bit more cool toned. This is more warm. Just want to pick up a little bit more just to make sure that you can see it on the camera. So I don't know if you can see the difference. So here you have the two bronzers. So the coral shade on this side is definitely more warm and a little bit more orange, I would say. But still a shade that would work beautiful in the summertime, and when you want that sun-kissed look. I think it's a beautiful shade. I think this shade I would be more lean more towards all year round, also in the winter time, and this is when you're really tanned and really want that summer glow. So these bronzers are also very easy to blend out. I don't need to do a lot of work. It's just because I want to make sure that you can see it on the camera, but very beautiful. I do look very, very bronzed and summery with these two shades. There's a hair from the brush. So, okay. So let's continue with the blushes. So the rose gold blush, it does have a little bit of sheen to it. Not a lot, but a little bit more of a sheen compared to the coral shade. It's more matte, but they are not flat mattes. They do have some luminosity. I did pick up a lot in the pan, but let's see. Wow, that is a very beautiful shade as well. It does have that gold, little gold particles that gives that that rose gold glow, but not with any glitter particles. It's just very subtle. Very beautiful. Let's try the coral. Picked up a nice amount on the brush. Yeah. I like to put a little bit of the blush in my temples and just go a little nuts with the blush. Okay, there's definitely a difference. As you see with the swatches, you can see that the coral side is more warm and this side is more cool toned. I can't really say, I don't like one more over the other. I think they are so beautiful, both of them. So immediately I think that the coral shade is maybe a little bit more summery, but when that is set, when you get a nice tan, that rose gold shade is also very beautiful. So you can see, I hope you can see the nice glow. And this one it's definitely more matte, but still these colors are so summery and vibrant. I totally agree with the description that they would give a very sun-kissed skin. That is so true. So let's try the bronzers. Very nice. I like it. So the rose gold bronzer, it is the deeper one, and you can see it is very golden, but it's very subtle when you apply it to the skin, and it doesn't enhance your texture or fine lines or anything. It's just very beautiful and kind of melts into the skin. So very beautiful. And I think I can easily wear this darker shade. Let's try the coral. And I'm also using different brushes for these, so we don't mix them up. So this highlighter is a bit lighter. But also very subtle. Try to work it into the skin. So I hope you can see the glow. It is a very subtle glow. It is, but it's it's very beautiful. And I think with these summer palettes that you actually are going to be very happy with the subtle glow, because you are getting you're going to perspire, you know, sweat a little bit more in the summertime. So it's nice, you want that glow, but you still want that balance between having a beautiful glowy luminosity to your skin, but you don't want that greasy shine from oily skin. And I have very oily skin, so I think this is going to be very good. So on my skin color, I'm a light medium in winter, and then in summer I become more of a medium, and if I'm very crazy with the sun, I can get a little bit more of a medium tan, but I'm careful with the sun, so I'm about a medium. But I can use both of these colors, even with the two very different highlighters. The light one is still so subtle and beautiful, so you can easily use that. I think I want to use the light highlighter actually in my inner corner, because I didn't apply anything there. Yes, just very beautiful, very subtle, gives a very nice luminosity to the inner corner of the eye. And I do have eye makeup on now, but you can easily use these palettes as all over the face, you know, for bronzer, blush, highlighter, and easily for eye makeup also. That would be beautiful. So there you have it, the medium coral on this side and the medium rose gold on this side. So which one do you prefer? I think they're beautiful. I'm very happy I got both of these, but they are also very expensive, and I think they're both beautiful. So if you want one of these, maybe it's not necessary to go for two unless you really are a collector of Chanel makeup. These products are actually my first Chanel items, and I think it's a very good start for me to start with these beautiful items. So you can see, I don't know if it comes off on camera, but there is quite a lot of kick up in the pan with the bronzer and those brushes, and when I pinch them they become a little bit more stiff. But yeah, very beautiful. Definitely if you're eyeing one of these, then I would say they are very beautiful. And I heard that they should be limited edition, but I asked my local retailer, and even though they only had 3 of the different colors, they said that it wasn't per se limited edition, but it was a summer edition, and they would be restocked at their store anyways throughout the summer. But she also said that with Chanel products, and that was something I didn't know, she said like with all the Chanel products, they are changing the lines very often. So in that way it is a limited edition. It's not going to be there all the time, but I think throughout the summer it sounded like it would be there. So I don't think you have to run out like a crazy person and pick it up. Just wait until you have the money, or till you have kind of, giving it a second thought to if you really need these or not. Because sometimes you get caught up in the craze about, oh, I need to rush out and get these because tomorrow they are gone. I don't think they are, but beautiful products. Please let me know what you think. Please, do you have them? What do you think? What are your thoughts about these products? Please leave a comment down below. Please feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. And if you liked this video or any of my previous videos, then I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!